Hello, 321 Bog Water here with another episode of my survival Minecraft Let's Play. Now, I know it's been a while, so honestly, I've not been playing in this world too much in that time, so there won't be too much to catch up on, but just a couple things. The island restructuring project is nearing completion. The tower destruction project is going pretty well, though not quite as close to completion as the island restructuring project. I have some ideas for what to do in terms of the new facade for the island, though I don't know, maybe I'll show those off at next episode, or we'll see, we'll see. Let's see, there's some new tunnels under the beginnings of the temple complex, which this thing will get done someday, I hope. Let's see, there's a second bamboo farm. That's exciting, exciting. Uh, let's see, did I do anything else? I think there's some more berries. The cactus farms are no longer hooked up just to produce dye, and instead are now hooked up to produce bone meal. Much, much more useful. At least I'm fairly sure. I don't know. Yeah, haven't produced too much yet, but they're not very fast cactus farms. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh, as far as my plans for when the tower destruction project is done, is to expose or at least what's left of the original base of the tower, like all this shit with the wood and the andesite and the gravel and the stone bricks and all that, and make that sort of like a museum exhibit type thing. Yeah, so that'll be fun when it happens. Let's see. Anything else? Uh, hmm. Give me just a moment. I'm sure there was some other thing. Some other thing. Oh, new updates happened. I was thinking of getting a happy ghast for this world since it's been updated for it. Yeah, oh, also, next episode will not be an episode of this, and will instead probably be the world tour of the TDSMP Season 4. So get excited for that. It ended in March, but I was busy as hell in March, so I'm doing it now. Yeah. Hmm. What else? What else? I guess TDSMP is on season 6 now. Season 5 ended early, so I don't know. Maybe I'll do some videos on season 6 or something. We'll see. Hell, who knows? Maybe I'll live stream. Probably not. The computer's not good enough for that. But yeah, I can dream. Yeah, that's. I think that's right about all for today, folks. See you next week, hopefully. Have a good one. Alright, so I have realized that this video was going to be a little bit too short, so I've decided to show off well, the basics of, the facade for the island. And, as I have it right now. This is more or less the basic structure of the walkway that'll encircle it. It's pretend it has a roof. I haven't quite figured out the roof yet. So yeah, basically it'll just be this going around the entire thing, right? And probably protruding more into the water than the island already does. And yeah, there will also be areas with doorways in the center and such instead of lanterns, and in that case the lantern will probably just be moved to the other side or whatever. Or I'm not 100% set on everything. Ain't quite yet. Yeah, right. And yeah, there will also be stairs and such going up, and all that good stuff. Yeah. And then over here is a much earlier version of it, from when I was slightly worse at building. I think this is like a year and a half old, I think. Yeah, like actually, let me give you a tour. This structure, it was at one point also going to be in the single player world. I built this, I think, in like 2023. It was gonna be well, the new map room. Yeah, since even at that point I already wanted to tear down the tower. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this thing did actually get built, or well, half of it did, as the old entrance to the tower. I think it might be visible in some of the old videos. This was when I was way worse at building. This was what the tower was originally meant to be, but it was never anything like this in the end. Let's see. Also, it built this as like a prototype to build on the island, but never did. Tried to build this, but it gave up halfway. You might have seen it in some of the old videos. I'm not sure. This is also what was originally going to be around the sword thing, but I ended up going with a different design. Let's see. This was also going to eventually be something that would be on the island, but it never went anywhere, even in this phase. All this stuff was prototypes for the TDS&P initially. This was initially going to be my Season 5 base, but it never ended up going anywhere. Or, actually, no, this was going to be my Season 4 base. But yeah, I ended up basing with someone else. You'll see that when I do the Season 4 tour. This was going to be built in Season 5, but it ended before I could. I think I built this one just for fun, mostly. Wait, no, this was also going to be on Season 5 along with this. Because I was real proud of this when I built it, but it's just kind of hollow. Now this I did build for fun. Yeah, I still quite like it, though could probably improve it at this point. Let's see, another thing that was gonna be on Season 5, but I never had the resources to make was this. I still quite like some parts of the design of this, like this bracing on these beams, I think it is I always really liked this, and the chandeliers and this bit. I'll be real, I really like over-designed builds. They look nice to me. This thing, if you can find the entrance, was originally going to be a gas stable, but also never got built. Let's see. This was the prototype for my Season 5 base that did get built, but yeah, this was originally going to be built on Season 4, but yeah, I designed it way too late and there just wasn't time. This was another prototype that I built for Season 5, but it just looked a bit shit, so yeah. Other Season 6 prototypes, actually, and neither of which ended up really contributing all that much. My recreation of the Founders Town Tower, right, at UHCG is my shit. Let's see. I'm sure we got something around here. I built this like way back as a design for an M portal that never got built. Thought that was kind of fun. But yeah, and that's most of that. Oh, there's those things as well, but nah, secret. Alright, I believe that will do it for now. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully, in the Season 4 tour. Bye.